Hello, beautiful people, and welcome to the next episode of Pachpoe Talks. I cannot tell you how excited I am for the conversation that is about to unravel. My guest is Prince. He's absolutely incredible human being who came up with very unique way of moving, sacred move. He connected many years of experience in dancing, breakdancing, and many other disciplines. And he connected this with his yogic path that he embarked on. And he created this beautiful philosophy, art of moving. I'm so excited for this conversation for you to listen to. We talk about the art of moving, the power of breath, pranayama, and so much more. So please tune in and enjoy the conversation. Welcome. So
Namaste.
thank you so much for joining me for the next episode of Pachpoe Talks. And today with me, here is Prince. That's the artist's name.
Yeah.
And we've met in Rishikesh during yoga teacher course. Prince was our manager, taking care of many things, and also doing beautiful workshop of embodied movement, or maybe there's a better name to describe that, but we'll get to it. And thank you so much for
Thank you
joining.
so much for inviting
Welcome.
me. Yes, I'm so
Prince,
excited.
would you like to introduce yourself a bit?
Okay, yes. Namaste.
Namaste ji.
So my real name is Pramod Vish and I'm from here, Uttarakhand, Rishikesh. And as you see, mostly people know me from the name Prince because mostly as an artist, it's my like, introduction, or you can say it's like a tag. Because from the beginning I was like little bit rebellious in my family also. I don't believe in caste system. I was against caste system and little bit discrimination about people and gender. So that time I feel like, okay, I don't need any caste. So only one name I use, Prince. Okay. So this I want to represent only.
Oh wow.
But from the biological, it's different name. But as an artist, I'm just Prince. No surname, nothing. Just only this.
That's beautiful. And I already love how you're referencing to yourself as an artist, right? Which I think that for many people it's not, one-to-one connection, moving your body and working with the body and seeing this as art. And can you tell me more about how does it connect in your mind? What does art and movement mean to you?
Okay. So art, from my perspective, art is everything in this world. Okay. So if you go deep, this all the creation of the God also is kind of art. Huh? So for me, art is everything, and everything is art. Whatever you are doing, it's also becoming art. Sometimes it's become good, sometimes it's become different, but we cannot say it's a bad art or something. So sometimes the perspective is different. Sometimes it reflect positive energy, sometimes it reflect negative energy, and for every person the art is different. They connect art with different perspective. So for me, movement is my art, and I live with that art. So movement, we will discuss it more about movement, what is movement culture and what is movement practices also. But for art, yes, I believe everything is art here.
Oh
Like
wow.
if you do anything, just if you're just walking, that's a beautiful art also. We are just sitting here, that's also art.
Oh my god.
Everything around here is art.
This is such a beautiful view of the world,
Yeah.
so expansive. And, when you think about everything that is art, it's so inspiring, right? Because
Yes,
art
yes,
is all
yes,
around you.
absolutely. Without art, nothing is here. Like, if you are just straight, writing like straight line, drawing straight line, or something cross, if you find purpose there, if you have that vision, you can find something there. In every single drop of rain, in every single step of your walk, so you will find that art. So that's like, you have to see that thing. Okay. So yes, I think everything is art here.
That's absolutely,
Yes.
absolutely beautiful. And now I'm curious, indeed, like how does it relate to your practice? Or maybe could you first like tell what is it that you actually do? What do you offer during workshops? And also, you run a community here in Rishikesh. Could you speak a little bit more about that?
Okay, first I will talk from the bottom,
Okay.
connecting with the art. So, from my perspective, best creation of the best creation, like best form of art in this world, in this earth, is human beings.
Oh,
This
wow.
this human body is like top creation of art. So from my perspective, like when the God is designing this thing, this thing, this thing, this thing, when he came to make that human beings, that's like the best creation. So this human body is so much like precious to us. Okay, so you can see we are connected with everything here, like our whole body is connected thing with nature and everything. So our body is like best creation. Uh, we cannot destroy this. So we need to preserve this, we need to use this in a good way. Huh? And from my perspective, what I see, so human being is have capability of becoming anything. Human being can become god also. They can become devil also. So it's like a vessel who can possess anything. Like if you do good things, if you put some, like you are connecting with the higher self, if you are doing your higher sadhana, your practices, and it's in our histories also, like God came in the human form, they can live with this body and they become like a God when you achieve that higher self, when you understand yourself, okay, that's the presence of God in ourselves. So this vessel can become God also. So this is like highest creation. We can connect with the creator easily with this body. Okay, and we can become the devil also if we do the bad things also. Nowadays you have seen so many crimes are happening, so it's coming from this body. So this body is connected with movement so much. So how? So the more you will move, the slower you will age. Okay, so this body is like a vessel, and what I can say, like fortunately or unfortunately, you have this body. Okay,
Good point. Yes.
so fortunately you are blessed with this body, but unfortunately you are trapped in this body. Your soul is trapped in this body, and for this body it requires movement. So if we want to go more, if we want to live more, if we want to explore more with this body, we need to move more with this body in a more possible way, in a more different ways, in different approach, with more awareness. Okay, so now we have only two options to live with this body. Okay, we cannot deny this body, like okay, I'm not living with here, I'm just leaving this body apart and I'm going far. No, now you are here in this earth, you are born with this, you are gifted or unfortunate also, you can say, because your soul are already there somewhere. Now you are gifted here, so you need to move in a good way or a bad way.
That's what I'm curious. How do you define good and bad
Yes,
way of moving?
so good way or bad way. Okay, but you don't have any option. You can say like, oh, I don't want to move. Okay, if you
Oh, so you mean that it's better to move in a bad way than not move at all?
yes, but bad way means when you are moving, there is always good. When you are moving, it's always good movement. When you are not moving, it's a bad way.
Ah, okay.
It means it means you are resisting your movement,
Uh-huh. Oh, that's interesting.
but you are not still. In any case, you are not still. So bad movement is means you are resisting your movement. But if you
Oh.
are alive, then you are moving.
Wow, this is such a fresh perspective. I love what you said.
So it's not like I'm not moving, I'm just sitting. If you are sitting, it's also you are moving. Inside, from the breath, from the mind, from your thoughts, from your internal organ, from your cells, from your blood flow. So
Wow.
you are moving always till you are not die.
Yeah.
Okay? So when I'm resisting movement, like okay, I don't want to go somewhere, I'm staying here, okay, I'm not moving, okay, can you give me this, can you pass me this, I'm feeling so lazy, that means you are doing bad movement, you are resisting your movement, okay, you are avoiding so much movement, oh, you are becoming lazy, you are making your mind weak, okay, no, I'm tired, my body is not capable or something. But go movement is like when you are positive for movement, like okay, want to explore more, okay, no, I have to go there, no, my body is so much power, we have like blessing with this body, so you are using that body more. So same with the brain, like when we are using our brain, it becomes more evolved, it evolves. It's not like it's not we are like spending our brain and it's becoming low. As much as we are spending our brain, it's becoming more evolve. So same thing we with our body, when we are moving more, so our body evolves more in a good way. Yes.
Wow, that's absolutely beautiful. And I really, really love the point that you made about the resistance towards movement. So
Yeah.
it sounds like the body always, looks for the movement, and
Yes,
it's the
always.
mind that is kind of blocking it. And I think this is so relevant, especially nowadays where so many people work, 9 to 5 jobs,
Yeah.
sitting basically whole day, where movement is a special activity during the day, right? If you
Yes.
manage to walk an hour and go to the gym or whatever for another hour, that's already a lot of movement for many people. So how do you see it, the importance of movement, especially nowadays, and embracing what you actually lead people to do and guide them through in this unusual type of movement? Or maybe you can speak first. What is it that you offer? What do you show people in terms of how they can move their body?
Okay. So what I offer is my, so I will go from behind, like from the base.
Yes,
Okay.
please.
So from my journey, how I started.
Amazing.
Okay. So my lifestyle was active because I born in mountain, and from my childhood, like I'm running there in the mountains, climbing trees, jumping there and playing. And our sports and our games with our friends are mostly physically active, like we are doing splits, we are doing
Oh, really? As kids?
cartwheels. Yes, we are
Oh my
doing,
god.
we are doing cartwheels because we don't have that technology that time, so we were playing like that. Okay, how fast we can run and how far you can jump, so that's our game, so that's how we born with this. Okay, so when I so from the beginning I was very much interested in moving our body, like dancing, gymnast or flips, tricks and all. So I keep focusing on that point, okay, I have to do this, I have to do this. Now then, when I grew up in my school days, then I introduced with introduction with the break dancing.
Ah, really?
So
Wow.
my break dancing gave me lots of like purpose to move, because it's not very easy. Break dance is not very easy. It's like a evolution, kind of evolution of human body also, like when you're moving. So it gave me purpose to move more. And then after that I came to Rishikesh, and
How old were you when you came to Rishikesh?
I was about 19 or 20, around
Ah,
there.
okay. So the break dancing and other things that you mentioned, like acrobatics, that was before you were
Yes, yes,
18 or something like this.
yes,
Before
that's
that.
like from 14, 15 I was doing that.
Ah, nice.
So my whole life I was like moving in different art form.
Uh huh.
So when I was dancing, I was not dancing only break dancing. I was doing uh, little bit of contemporary, little bit of hip hop, little bit of different art form also. I was figuring out like, okay, this is style I like this most, this is style I like the most, this is style I like the most. But after that I realized I'm not interested in dance style. I'm interested in like how our body is moving in different approach. So that time I didn't realize like okay, my point is to move more better way, because sometimes I shifted my focus like oh no, I have to do this dance form or I have to do this dance form. So then I realized no, this is not my point. My point is to I fascinate about movement. Okay, this movement looks cool. This movement looks more crazy and more approach. So I found okay, I'm obsessed with movement to play how we are playing with the patterns, how we are playing with the shapes, and how we are playing with different directions and all. So breakdancing also gave me lots of inspiration, lots of fundamentals to move. It have like I have like good foundation in breakdancing. After that, I came to Rishikesh and I started my yoga journey.
Ah, that's where you started.
Yes.
Okay.
After coming, because before coming to yoga, my journey was mostly about dancing, and it was more like hyperactive, like active, aggressive. In hip hop, you see like more like buzzing and
Yeah, very
more
dynamic
very
and
dynamic.
charged.
Yeah, yeah, charged and less discipline. You can say more raw, natural, no filter, no boundaries, nothing. So after that, I introduced with yoga, and I spent now I'm 6 7 years living in Rishikesh.
Oh wow.
So yoga changed my perspective of living so much.
Tell me more about this. Like, how? What was the first thing that you noticed that started shifting the most after you embraced the yogic path?
So slow, it comes very slowly, 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 slowly. First, what I see, I become more calm. From coming from hip hop background, coming from breakdancing background, like very hyperactive, very aggressive, and suddenly my energy is like very balanced. When I need aggressive, I become, but when I need nothing, I'm calm.
Oh wow.
When I was performing, I was practicing, my energy comes so high, but when I was resting, my energy was low. So it makes balance in my life. So slowly, slowly, I go deeper in my yoga practices also. So it helped me to understand like, okay, we are lacking this conditioning our body in our different art form. So in our dance form or in gymnast or in our flip tricks, we are losing how to take care of our body. We are just throwing our body, hurting bones, breaking the bones.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
sometimes we are doing lots of crazy stuff. Okay, so when we come to yoga, so I understand. Okay, we need to take care of this body. It's like precious. It's not. We are just using this tool every time. We need this for long time. So we use this. I understand this. Then I learn the pranayama. So I understand the power of breath, like how the breath is working with our body. It's like very much important when you are moving. How to save your breath when you are moving. How to like more aware of your breath, because the breath is everything here when we are moving. Because if we don't have control in our breath, we will we cannot move so much. We cannot move for 1 hour, we cannot move for 2 hours if we don't have control in our breath. And if you have control in our breath, you will for hours you can move continuously without having any break.
Oh wow.
So for hiking also, for hiking, for walking, anything, if you move with your breath control, then you will be go for long. It's a secret of longevity, like how long you can go with the breath control. So that's then I understand, okay, because sometimes when we are performing any asana, sometimes when you are performing any move, we spend our whole breath in it. And then we don't have any energy or any air for to do next one.
Yeah,
It
sometimes the
happen.
breath controls you in a way.
Yeah.
You're gasping, right?
So you need to control like how much we need for that movement and how much we need to spend that. From my perspective, like when I introduce with the pranayama, so it gives me a idea, like it gives me information, like the breath is not just you are inhaling and exhaling. It's like more sacred thing. It's like a secret of how you go long in your movement in your life also. So if you have control, how you can use that breath in different movement, you can go for long. For example, like you are going for hiking or performing any art form, you need to have better control in your breath. Otherwise you can just lose all the breath in one movement and you cannot go for next one.
Wow, but I find it so interesting that because of your background, before coming to ashram and learning about pranayama and all those techniques, you already had something that you could see an actual use for all of the practices, right? That
Yeah.
it's not only learning for the path of like spiritual development and the breathwork itself, but you have so many cases where you can actually leverage these techniques and practices.
Yes, and I feel blessed also because came, I into born in India. Eventually, what happened? Like, if you see, if you will see me as an Indian, you will think like, okay, I'm practicing yoga from long time, or I introduced yoga from long time. But no, my case is different. So first, I introduced with hip hop.
Yeah, that's very counterintuitive.
And then I came to yoga.
Oh, wow.
So what's I feel blessed because I know both the culture now. And yoga is never ending process. So if I started my journey from yoga, I never go for the hip hop. Then I will not understand that culture also. But when if I'm coming from that background, now I understand that I completed that. Now I'm moving for this journey.
Wow.
So that helps me a lot also. That helps me like, okay, you have how you have to live like with love, with peace, with unity, with fun, and with modern lifestyle also. It's not about traditional lifestyle, because yoga is something, it's created long way before, from like very past. Okay, it's like a gift from the god for humans. But the hip hop, what you see, is a man-made created culture according to the modern society, modern people, how you raise your voice, how to live in this modern societies also. So now I feel blessed, like, okay, I have both understanding.
Yes, that's really beautiful.
And now I'm in this field, I am exploring more, and I'm understanding more. So it's becoming more interesting every time. I'm learning something.
Oh, wow. This is absolutely incredible. And you're so right. Like, sometimes you need to explore such different things to connect the dots yourself and
Yeah.
create something unique because you have this broader understanding, right? And I'm curious, do you remember the exact moment that you switched from being practitioner to actually thinking, oh, I can, facilitate and organize something to share with the others?
Yes, so it happens during the lockdown,
Ah, during COVID.
during COVID. So before COVID, I was teaching my dance classes, my yoga
Ah,
classes.
okay.
So dance, I'm teaching from long time, like going workshop, going in different studios, and I was judging in past
Ah,
events
really?
also. So I have
Oh,
good dancing background also.
okay.
So after that, but I was not fulfilled from that, because I don't see peace there. I feel okay, I'm enough, like not going from, not telling about dance, but the culture, how we are going for the events and doing audition and something. So during the COVID, I was like, everyone have better time to understand themselves, like what you need in your life, because everybody is inside the room and we have time to think like how we can go for our future life. So that time I need to find my purpose, because from my childhood till I was 20, my purpose is to become a greatest dancer.
Oh, wow.
And after that, when I realized, no, this is not my purpose. So what's my purpose?
Wow. Can you tell me a little bit more about this moment that came to you that, whoa, this is not actually what I'm meant to be doing?
Yeah, so it says like if you uh, there's one philosophy, like whenever you are seeking something from the God, so you need to seek, think from your deepest self, like what happened if you achieve that. So I feel like, what happened if I become a greatest dancer? So what happened after that? I see nothing. Like it's just lots of people around there, lots of money or something, but nothing result, no result.
Wow.
And that time I need some purpose. And I was showing my dance videos to my dad also. So my dad is my biggest inspiration.
Oh.
So I was showing him my videos and showing. So he was telling me like, okay, what you are doing, do something to inspire people. Don't do something to entertain them. Do something to inspire. I'm like, okay, so what I can do to inspire people. So I figured it out, okay, in which thing I'm good. Like, okay, I'm doing dancing also, I'm doing uh, I love to spend time in nature, I love to connect with the nature, and I was doing yoga also. So what's good in me, how can I figure it out? Then I realized, okay, the movement is the term I need to explore more. Then I search on Google and search on internet, like how can I find this, and then suddenly I came up with the documentary of the Idu portal.
Uh-huh.
So he is like a pioneer or OG of the movement culture. He's from Israel.
Oh, really?
So I watched his documentary and he was telling about, okay, we are doing mixed movement practices and combining all the different art forms. And I'm connecting so much with that, like, okay, same thing happening with my life also, same thing happening with my life. Okay, his thought and my thoughts are very very similar, very very similar, and we are doing this. Okay, so he inspired me a lot from one documentary
Oh, wow. And you found the documentary during COVID times?
during COVID time.
Oh, wow.
And I feel like, okay, that's the point I need to do. But the task from that time is, there is very less information about movement in internet or in our society, and in our Rishikesh in India also there is no culture of that. And still so many people are figuring out what's that we are, what we are doing. And it hard to explain people also what we are doing. It's like take a little bit more time to explain them also. And that time, but one thing what I feel like, okay, everyone is doing movement there also, in the west, in the different countries. And but what we can bring new in this. And my purpose is to give something for good to new generation. So I feel like, okay, if I'm born here, everyone will die. Okay, so for after that I found one purpose, like, okay, I need to make something which I can hand over to new generation, and it will help them easily. They don't need to figure out so much, and after that they can evolve it more, and they can hand
Wow.
over to next generation, and then they can next generation. So then it becomes my, okay, I need to do this.
Just to stop here for a second, this is so absolutely incredible and so beautiful. And I know that you say it as it's very easy and flowing, but it sounds like it takes a lot of courage and radical honesty with yourself. Because
Yes,
what you
yes, yes.
mentioned at the beginning, the career that you were going before, from externally it looks like a lot of good things, right?
Yes, yes.
Like all of the people, the attention, the money, and
Yes.
everything. And to do this switch from entertaining to purpose and inspiring, this is absolutely incredible.
Yes, it's like very challenging also in the beginning, but I don't feel any challenge. I feel like it's a part of the journey. I enjoyed that journey time.
Wow.
Switching also. I feel like we are evolving also. So before that, I feel like,
Yeah.
okay, I'm good in this. I can make a better career in dance. Some of my close friends, my close relatives, they also told me, why you are always switching from one to one, one to one, because I was doing good in dance background also. So they were telling me, why you are not becoming like others? They are making lots of money and you can do easily also, because I was doing YouTube and all in very my school
Oh,
time,
really?
and it was doing very good that time.
You mean the dancing
Yes,
performances?
dancing
Ah,
performances.
wow.
I got good views and something, but I was not fulfilled. Like, what happened if it spread more? It will give values to someone or not?
Wow.
So at that time, I feel like, okay, I need to give values. Otherwise, this purpose of this living is nothing here.
Wow, this is really
Yeah.
so inspiring. And you know, I love what you said that also externally people just saw it like you're jumping from thing to thing as it's something negative, right? That's
Yes.
why don't you just pick one thing and
Yeah.
stick with it. And I feel like this is a pattern that is appearing for more and more people when they are trying to follow their unique path. But also, I'm so curious, considering what we spoke about, how do you see the concept of ego that plays in switching from dancing to wow, now I'm thinking more about how to spread with other people, give the value to them and not so focus on purely, you know, your own, let's say, benefits or achievements.
So when I was switching from dancing to totally to this path, it fulfills me also from inside. I don't focus on money every time. I don't focus on like and I told you from my childhood I was rebellious kid.
Uh-huh.
So I don't do what people say, like do this, do this, do this. I will only do what my heart say. So I follow my heart. Okay, I have to do this, and it suddenly it become answer of my all question, because I was also
Wow.
figuring out like, okay, do I need to play guitar? Do I need to do dancing? Do I need to write something? Do I need to become a poet or something? Like so many questions. Now it become answer for my all question, because in movement there is no boundaries.
Wow.
Here we are to break the boundaries. Okay, in all different art form we are making some foundation with some discipline, with some boundaries. Okay, you don't have to do this, this is right, this is wrong, this is right, this is wrong. Now in movement we are exploring and we are breaking that boundaries. This could be right also in different ways, this could be right in different ways. We are exploring,
Wow.
breaking that similar patterns going from long time. So we are breaking that patterns now.
That's incredible. And I'm so curious, you know, because I feel like for many people, me included, sometimes movement definitely doesn't feel so limitless because it feels like there are so many limitations in the body in terms of what you can do. So maybe that's the right moment for you to speak more about movement itself. And
Yes.
yes, please just share your wisdom on this whole
So
subject.
for me, so if you go for bookish definition or something, it's different. We will not talk about the bookish definition. Okay, so for me movement is uh, life. Okay, so when we are moving we have life. When everything is moving here, have life. When we are stop moving, we are dead. Okay, living things moving, non-living things are not moving. So same thing I applied with this. Okay, when we are moving, we are alive. Okay, any body part, any organ, when we are moving, it's activate. is regulate. So we are alive while we are moving. Okay, so in movement practice, basically what we do mixed movement practice in which we are checking our potential, like how far we can go with this human body, and not to hurt our body, but how far we can go. Okay, to check our limit, to our potential, and how many patterns we can move in how many patterns, and exploring the ways to move, not only like some similar patterns and do this. No, what happen if we sit like this, not always sit with the straight spine. Sometimes you can round also, sometimes you can open also, sometimes you can arch also, but the thing is you need to have good control in your body. Your body will not allow, your body will not give you like always do this. So you need to be aware and connected. Okay, right now I need straight back, so you are straight. So sometimes you need rounded, it's good. It's not like you need to always straight, sometimes you need rounded back also. So that's how we are exploring the ways to move and breaking that foundation of different discipline and exploring more. And from my philosophy also, I believe our body needs two kind of shapes:
What are those?
regular and irregular.
Oh.
So regular shape which we can define, which we can draw, which we can tell people, okay, stand straight, sit like this, keep your spine straight, head here, arms up. So we can tell this regular shapes. Okay, we can define. But our body need irregular shapes, like sometimes like this, sometimes this, something contemporary, something like more which we are not doing in our lifestyle.
Very fluid. It
Very
looks like.
fluid, yes. So
Yeah.
you have seen people who are in corporate lifestyle, they are just becoming like robot, they are becoming like programmed human beings. They are standing, sitting, eating, walking, running, sleeping in fixed structures, but they are not moving like okay, they are not figuring out what happen if we do this, what will happen. But our body needs that, because so many muscles, so many organs, we need to hit that muscle, so many organs we need to activate from that movement also. So that two kind of shape we need in our life.
Oh, that's beautiful. I love that you structured it in this particular way that makes it so easy to actually see how much throughout the day you're only in the regular
Yes.
postures, let's
Yes.
say, right? But I am also fascinated, and I love what you said, that it's not about, always keep your back
Yes.
straight, but about the awareness in the intentionality,
Yes.
right? That you're doing this intentionally. And do you have any advice for someone that, the movement isn't such a big part of the day to day, and how to start being more intentional about those things?
Yes, so I will tell you the one secret
Oh, yes.
is just awareness. Okay? So in my session, in my class, in my practices, what I told people to do, awareness. Move with awareness. So what happened when we are doing things without awareness, it goes just straight without having any benefit, without having any um, really that impact on your body, on your physical or mentally also. So when you put awareness, like even if I tell you like, can you straight walk straight slowly with awareness, sometimes people can like disbalance even in a simple walk.
Wow.
And they are walking from 30 years, 35 years, 40 years, but they cannot walk straight or with more balance with awareness.
Wow.
And the awareness will give you benefit. Okay, so from long time we are breathing, but it's not giving any benefit to us.
Oh, I see the
But
connection.
when we breathe with awareness, it will reflect the, you are channeling that energy. Okay, now I'm inhaling, but with awareness, how we are. So when you have awareness, your body automatically adopt the right things to do. Okay, then you understand what is right for my body, what is wrong for my body. So sometimes when you are understanding the body alignment also in your classes also, but it's always different for different bodies. So no one can fully teach every body type. So you need to understand yourself, like what's good for me. If I do this, you need to check the wrong things also. Oh, if I do this, what's happening with this? Okay, I feel much better here, and it's giving more things. So when you are true with yourself, you are okay, honest with yourself, you are more aware with yourself, you will get the best thing. And what happened, what I tell in my classes also, you are the best teacher of yourself, because you are living with yourself from lots of time. Yes.
Yeah.
From throughout your life. So we teachers are not living with you, so we don't understand so much sometime in
Oh,
first way. Okay,
yeah.
so but you can understand yourself, so you can check like, okay, if I have pain on my shoulder, so you can check, okay, I can move here, I can move here. So where I'm feeling better, where it's going more, it's going more to know, so it's getting better. So you can check your things, you can check, and you can move in a more aware way.
Wow, but this is beautiful. I love that it's so empowering to think about yourself as your own teacher, right? And
Yes.
not be overly dependent on other people telling you what is
Yes.
right, what is
Yes.
wrong.
And also the greatest teacher always tell you, after teaching you something, they will tell you, understand from yourself only what's good for you. First do practice, do this thing also, do right thing also, good wrong thing also, then understand which is more better for you. So that awareness you need to develop. It will not come from just listening from anyone. You need to practice with your body, so then it will develop it inside you.
Especially, it sounds that the stepping on the path of being aware of your movement, that at the beginning it can be tricky one. Giving the example that you just mentioned, that suddenly walking straight isn't so easy,
Yes.
and because you're so aware of
Yes.
everything.
Yeah.
Oh, but I love it. I
Yes.
love it.
So what happened? Uh, what I divided when I talk about movement culture, it's coming from Israel. They give the name of movement culture.
Okay.
So everyone is practicing, everyone is doing something there, but they don't have the term of movement culture.
Oh wow! So this specific definition of movement culture from Israel, do you know what year did it like start being a thing, or like more or less?
I have introduced during the lockdown, so
Uh-huh.
it was like before 3-4 years, but it was
Okay.
not popular. It was they are practicing there something.
Ah, okay. So
Okay,
pretty fresh.
so but from my refined information, from my refined experience, I also categorize that thing.
Okay.
So there is revolution after the COVID also. So
Oh,
when
really? That's
so
what you're noticing?
yes, so when I was doing body movement, I was alone here in Rishikesh practicing that thing.
Oh, wow.
Now suddenly, not so many people are here. We have very like 4-5 people community here, but not very big. But what I see after becoming thing in Instagram, like everyone is telling like movement. Now other artists are coming to this culture.
Mm-hmm.
So dancers are coming to movement because they see from the videos or from their eyes, they see like, oh, it's looking like dance. So they connected with this, they coming to movement.
Ah.
Now yoga practitioner also see, okay, it's they are doing yoga poses also. So and so I'm also doing movement, so they are coming into this. So
Okay.
gymnast people also there, okay, I'm into dance movement. So break dancer also coming to movement. So movement community is becoming big. And now everyone, mostly every practitioner, they are using this term movement practitioner, movement culture. But then I realized, okay, there is some misconception people to understand that thing, so I categorize in two category.
Yes,
The
please
movement
share.
practice I category, I divided this in two category. First, people will love to work on their physical body. So you have seen people who are from the calisthenic background or body weight training background, hand balancing background. They are like physically active. So they use movement as a tool to modify their practice, okay, to enhance their level, to make themselves more advanced, and also to break the pattern of boring practice.
Actually, would you connect that those people come from the background where it's a lot of repetitive
Yes,
movements, the regular ones?
yes. So then they come to movement to see like in a more creative way. You can
Ah,
practice different things and you can evolve also. So
okay.
they are using it for like, okay, we are modifying our practice in a challenging games, in a fun games, and keeping their mind active, fresh, and also they are working with their body. So this is one category. Mostly uh, fitness trainer, animal flow people, and from who are very physically active and they love to work on their body, they come to this category. Okay.
And
Then
the
the second
second?
category,
Yeah.
which will I name as like people who love to work on the emotional aspect.
Oh, that's interesting. Please share
So
more.
people who are from move dancing background, for example contemporary ballet, okay, and also from yoga people, they come to that category. Why? Because they feel like, okay, they are more soft, they are like flowing, they are like dancing, so they attracted to this category. So in this category they mostly don't focus on building muscle or hand balancing or doing cool stuff or something. They are just mainly focusing on releasing their emotions, like, okay, moving with intuition.
Wow.
Okay, if I'm sitting here, my intuition is to move right hand then left, then moving here, moving forward, moving backward. So they are just following their intuition and just moving with more awareness. Okay, I can go back here, my legs is going there. So they have like more awareness, and they are releasing emotions also in that way.
Wow.
They are making self practice also. Sometimes they are making circles, like group of peoples, they are releasing anger, they are sharing their ways, they are not focusing on building muscle or something. So in the category, the first category, physical aspect, I saw mostly in the west they are doing this. And also what I see the in Israel, mostly they are focusing on the first category, physical category, physical aspect. And second category, people here from the dancing background, they mostly love to do this. So for better understanding, I divided in two category. But what happen if you go from the physical practice, you will reach to that point. Because when you are practicing physically with more fun way, with more modifying practices, creative way, you are connected emotionally and be in the present moment also that time. So you are releasing also, uplifting your mood, releasing their emotions, so you are reaching to that point, but from this way. And when you are practicing from emotional aspect, intuitive movement, you are flowing from intuitive, so your body is moving in different pattern, different shape. So you are building that muscle also, you are building that control in your body, so you are reaching to same point from there.
Ah, I
So
see. It's like a
both are,
triangle.
yes, so both are going to same point, but from this different lifestyle, different perspective.
Oh, I love
So
this.
there are lots of people who do both things. For example, I love to do both things, but few people are more good in this way, so they only practice this thing. Few people are practicing it, so nothing is bad.
Wow.
Okay, so after that, when I formed my like sacred movement community, so I feel like what I can do to give little bit something to this world or something to this new generation, what I can offer, because I cannot just give simple basic knowledge to them. I need to refine it more in a little bit flavor of our own practices. So as living in Rishikesh, as living in close to nature, I feel like the spirituality is the thing I can add in this movement. So that's why I name this as sacred move. Like everything you are
Wow.
moving, this is which is very sacred. It's not just exercise. I don't look that as an exercise. When I give classes, I give with my heart, with from my energy. You have understand, you experience that thing. So I don't look for fitness mostly. I don't look for fitness. I look for like, okay, we are sharing something positive here. We are just making more happy here, more purpose to our life, more better, more fresh here. So that thing I add in my movement practice, which is I feel unique in the culture also, the spirituality term, and also from having a background in yoga also.
Yes.
So I feel like, okay, this element I don't need want to leave, this element I need to add on in this here,
That
so it
is
becomes like more versatile.
absolutely beautiful, and
Yeah.
it's so inspiring that literally you just followed your passions and you
Yeah.
created something so unique and so inclusive, for everyone, no matter
Yes.
what's their purpose. But
Yes.
also just to make sure, because you mentioned many different disciplines and backgrounds that people come from, but is it also okay for someone that doesn't have much activity in their life to start
Yes.
with sacred movement?
Yes. So in my session, I have seen people, kids are coming,
Oh, really?
teenage people are coming, like high active energetic people are coming, 60 ages,
Oh my
70.
god.
So I feel movement is good for everyone.
This is
So we
incredible.
are not talking here about fancy movement or doing so much difficult things or hard thing. If you can do, it's so good. It's like plus point for you. But moving is the one thing you need to focus. So it's good for everyone. And we just focus on simple movement first. Then if you can go more further, we can give you more tasks for to more challenges. But our first purpose is to make you move. And I've experienced in my classes so many people who are not able to move in a free way, who are feeling very shy to move with in a public. After some time in the end of session, they are like, we feel very light, we feel something. So I feel
Wow.
so good after that. Yes.
But I love this so much what you said, because sometimes or no, actually, I think it's such a metaphor to world and society in general. So many things we do to achieve X, Y, Z. And here the purpose is just doing, being, showing up. It's not that you need
Yes.
to achieve certain
Yes,
goal.
yes,
You're
yes.
just there, and this is already fulfilling the purpose. That's so
Yes,
beautiful.
yes, yes. So in this discipline, I don't have any purpose to reach that point or competition to win this, to do this. Here, how for how long you can move throughout the life. So, for example, if I spend 70 years, 80 years, I want to move every day.
Oh,
So
wow.
that's the purpose. That's the only purpose here.
That's
Okay?
absolutely incredible.
And it's not only about movement also. Okay? One thing you need to understand now, the more informative thing. So when we are talking about movement, we are also talking about stillness. Okay?
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, please.
Yes.
Yes.
So when we are talking about movement, we are moving, but we don't need to forget stillness. So stillness movement is like a yin yang.
Oh, wow.
Okay. So when we are moving with awareness, there is a still patterns in our movement.
Oh, how do you mean?
For example, if we are running, so there are so many still standing patterns there, because first we learn how to stand,
Yeah.
we are still, then we started running, so there are lots of still patterns there. When we are moving slow or moving with awareness, with control, there are so many still patterns. Anywhere I can stop is a still pattern. Okay, so you can see movement is a coming from lots of still patterns. As if you are filmmaker also, you have seen like the videos are coming from lots of still pictures.
Yeah.
So movement is coming from stillness.
Oh, that's so beautiful that actually they are both at the same time,
Yes.
depending on your
And
perspective.
also when you are doing meditation, when you are practicing stillness, there is also movement there.
Oh, wow.
So when we are practicing stillness, like meditating or still, I'm trying to still, so there is some movement in our breath, some movement in our organs, some movement in our thoughts, some movement in our cells. So if we are alive, we have both things, movement and stillness.
Wow.
So we need to master both things. If you can move so much, you need to have potential of still also. You cannot forget you are not sitting. You can move for hour and you have to sit for hour also. So both things you need to maintain in this, but with awareness. Without awareness, it's no use.
Feels like awareness is really the key here.
Yes, awareness is the key, otherwise it's just an exercise, like a workout thing. Otherwise, it's nothing. Without awareness, if you sit like here without awareness, it will not give you benefit. But if you sit like here with awareness, closing your eyes, awareness in your breath, it changes your perspective.
Wow.
Yes, so awareness is the key.
Ah, that's
Even if you are sitting here, don't want to move so much big. If you are just playing with your fingers or just moving with your arms, you're feeling something, imagining you're okay, there's some awareness here moving, so it gives you purpose to move, it gives you purpose. So this is making you like living in present also. So when you are moving with awareness, that time you are not thinking about what's happening in my home, what's my next thing, where I have to go, because that time you are just completely that thing. If you are just walking with awareness, you are just completely in that thing. You are just living in that present moment. And that's what yoga tells us. Like be in the present moment also.
and that's art, right?
That's art. That's
Wow.
art.
Okay, so the last question I have for you, because I'm so interested how the mind works and how it's all connected to the body. You know, I became so fascinated, especially with yoga, because I, of course, noticed difference in my body, but more importantly, I felt the difference in my mind. And I'm curious, what's your take on how the sacred movement reflects to the mind, or what impact it has, especially that you're breaking out from any like patterns, any conventions, right? You're just literally flowing with whatever you're feeling. I'm so curious, what are some differences that you notice within yourself, and what do you notice with people that come to your workshops? As you mentioned that some people at the beginning are very self-conscious, on it, you know, not really feeling it, and at the end they are just flowing. I'm so curious. What's your experience?
So what I can say is like a magic. It's like a magic. So when I give session also, I also feel that. And every time I feel like I don't know about students what they are feeling. I don't know about how they are feeling. But I feel like, whoa, there's something has happening here in that space.
Wow.
What we all have created during the practice. So that's why I pray that practice like us, we are moving like us it's our prayer for the ourself, for this self, and for the higher one. So when we are moving in our session, so we go started from like basic to connect with one group and to become one. So we our same like yoga, we are following this like oneness principle. Like we all are one. We all are one here. So in during the session, end of the session, there is one last segment in which we go for the emotional aspect.
Oh,
And
really?
that hits different because you are breaking your daily lifestyle boundaries and you are going deep inside you are conditioning your spine, and spine which is holding lots of information from your whole body. So when your mind is connected through your spine, so when you are moving and conditioning your spine, it gives and it's regulate and it inform your brain, and it opens your brain. It gives you like a taste of, or you can say like, wow. So that movement, I feel personally feel like, okay, that spinal movement, that spinal conditioning, all that part, I personally feel like, okay, I'm releasing that negativity and gaining that positive. And after that thing also, I just want to sit, relax, don't want to talk so much that time. And also students, they are feeling, they don't want to, I ask them like how you are feeling, and they're like, they don't want to speak also, they are all shanti shanti shanti.
Oh, wow.
So that's, I feel like magic, and I'm blessed like, okay, I got that thing, and uh, I got this opportunity to share with the blessing of the God. Like, I am gifted with this. So I'm not saying I created this, I'm not doing this, I'm doing this. So I'm very grateful for this. Like, we are just tool here. Okay, so I'm like, I feel like I'm just tool, and he is guiding through me. And before every session, I uh, pray, go in my temple in my home, like pray for my session, like, okay, whatever the people are coming to join my class, whatever they need in their life, they are thinking intentionally or unintentionally, whatever they want, please God, give that through me. Take me as your tool to serve them, whatever you want to give them. And I feel in the end, so many people are crying in classes, so many people are releasing literally. And I also feel like that energy we are sharing here, lots of exchange of energy in the session. So it goes, sometimes it goes so much emotional, and it depend on belief also. So many people don't believe, so they will not get result.
Mm. You mean they don't believe in the power of the practice?
Yes, if they don't believe, they will not get result. If they do in a right way but they are not believing, they will not get result. But once they believe, they surrender. Then you need to surrender, like, okay, I'm in the class, I'm not this person. So in the beginning, I teach them, like, tell them, forget about your good things, forget about your weaknesses also. Don't come in the class with your ego or come with your good skill. Okay, I'm good in that, I can show teacher like this. No, I don't want fancy things, I don't want nothing here. I don't want uh, your good skills or weaknesses. Just come with the emptiness and grab all the positivity from here and fulfill. If you know already, you are good. If you don't know, you are good. You are on same level. If you are in the session, if you are in the class, if you are in that practice also.
Wow. So it sounds like there's the second secret ingredient, apart from awareness, the surrendering part.
Yes.
No expectations, no attachment to how
Yes.
or what.
Yes.
Just be and flow.
Yeah, that's ideally a student needs to do whenever they go for any discipline classes. They need to just surrender to teacher. Either he's teaching wrong or right, he need to surrender to that point. So when he see the result, then he will feel okay, that teacher is right, that guru is right, because the your teacher is observing you, okay, which is good or what is bad for you, and he's giving you different ways. You cannot understand to that point because your level, mental level is not that. After some time you will realize, okay, that's good. And sometimes you need to understand by yourself, but after going out of the class, after finishing the class. But when you are in the class, you just need to surrender, because everyone has something to share which is you don't have. Okay,
Oh,
even if they are like beginner, even they if they are very experienced, everyone have something new to share, everyone. So I always seek from the my students, also my people around me, I always learn from them.
wow, that's incredible. So tell me, how long is usually a session like this?
So my session usually go from like, usually average time is 90 minutes.
90 minutes.
Yes.
I'm asking because it's incredible how many internal, external processes a person will go through. So many different stages of kind of an ego death. You leave the ego outside, the surrender, the awareness, the body, the emotional journey within 90 minutes. I mean,
Yes,
that
yes.
is magic that you can deliver that and help people tune into themselves. That's like
Yes,
absolutely
yes.
incredible.
Sometimes it become very less time also, sometimes it goes long also. But 90 minutes
Especially with the breath, what you said, if you can go for hours and hours of
yes.
movement.
So sometimes it goes so many, it depends on people who are coming for the session also, because so many people want to, they are very hungry.
Uh-huh.
So I also feel like, okay, I need to give more, I need to give more, and they are hungry like, okay, can you give more, one more, one more, one more. So that's the point also, when you are teaching something, so you are giving, you cannot put all the things in one class or all the things to everyone. So you need to check, okay, they are ready for this, to take this, they have the hunger to accept this, and what happen if they receive this knowledge, they will use it or misuse it, or they will just
Oh,
forget it.
wow.
So that time you need to little bit check their potential, check their things. Okay, if they are like they have like really hunger, they can use in a good way, they can don't waste your energy in everything. Like you cannot teach everyone like in the streets or somewhere, but who have hunger, give them. Yes, so see their
Wow.
hunger.
But that's such a next layer of actually leading classes as you
Yes.
do, right? Of it's not only showing up, kind of doing your own practice, but you really need to tune in with the people that showed up.
Yes.
Like so much emotional intelligence goes into understanding and what you said, if they are going to use it or misuse it. That's so
Yes.
incredible.
So when you are in the class, you need to become one with the all of them,
Oh wow.
and all of your all of your students and people who are coming to learn from you, they will understand your energy. Directly or indirectly, they will understand your energy. If you have like good energy to share or something, they will understand and they will directly believe in you. If you are making fool to them, they will understand also. So just whatever you are serving, whatever you are teaching them, be honest with yourself first, and be
Wow,
true
wow.
with yourself, and it become very easy. Then you don't need to be make some things to fool them or something. You just need to be honest with yourself, true to yourself, and it's become easy. Just be honest. Yes.
Then easy. First, very hard to get to this point, of
Yes.
really knowing and like the vulnerability to show your authentic self. How was the journey for you? Because it sounds like it can be very intimate practice, right? Because you're exploring like new lands within you. How was it for you to start sharing it with others at the beginning?
So it was challenging. It was challenging. The teaching part is very, very different. Holding space, good energy space, and teaching different ages people, different experienced people, different physically active people. Some are injured in classes also. So it's very challenging in teaching part. When I was practicing, it was totally different. But when you come to teaching, in the beginning, I remember my first session is one on one. I remember that time I go for the first session and I was blank.
Oh wow, what did you do? How did you navigate that?
I was totally blank from my mind, like, because
Wow.
that time I don't have any structure. I don't have any idea what to teach. I used to teach dance before, but I'm not sure like what I'm going to teach, because this is very new for me. And I don't have any information anywhere. I don't learn from any teacher, like they are teaching me, they are serving me. Okay, like now I'm giving classes, so they can give classes like me sometime. But I don't have any idea how I can started this thing, how I can
Wow.
arrange thing. So that time I go in classes, okay, we can start, but then I figure out like how to start, because if I will start with the dancing, it become dance class.
Oh wow,
If
yeah.
I start with the yoga, it becomes yoga class. But I am here to teach movement. So how it become movement class?
Wow, this is like such a creative challenge to solve,
That's a
and
very
figure it
great.
out.
Like first time I was like whoa, because I was practicing. I'm thinking like I have so much to share, but what to share right now in the
Yeah.
first session? So that's like very challenging for me. Then slowly I figure it out. Okay, this thing. Then slowly some elements more adding up. Then I feel the reaction of people. Every time it's good, but then I feel like okay, with some time management I have to add this and this. So it becomes like a mix, and now it's perfectly designed. Yes.
Wow, that's beautiful. And tell me, please, because I feel like many people can relate to when they are stepping into their true path, really embodying and serving others, that it's usually not so easy. It's
Yes,
challenging in
yes, yes,
so
yes,
many
yes.
ways. I'm curious, what set of beliefs or thoughts kind of kept you on the path that even though at the beginning it felt like, oh my God, how do I actually teach what I know so well, but suddenly it's so challenging? What made you, keep on going?
So one thing, when you are teaching, you need to practice that also. So many people, what they do, they leave their practice and they don't practice so many things, but they are started teaching. And that time you are not honest with yourself.
Oh.
If I'm telling you do movement, move your shoulder something, and I'm not doing that thing, it means I'm not true with that.
Oh wow.
So when I started teaching, I was practicing. I just keep practicing. So I get an idea. Okay, I have this is different. I can share this thing. This is different. I can share. So I was honest with myself. I was moving. I was teaching what I was doing, from which path I'm going, from from my learning, from my process. I'm remembering all my things, and then I started teaching, and then I'm following that same path to them also. So the main thing is you need to be honest with yourself when you are
Wow.
teaching. Yes, that's the thing. And mostly nowadays people are more focused on teaching. They want to teach like, okay, I want to become a teacher, or I want to become this, and but they are not practicing it. They are practicing different and they are teaching different. Their lifestyle is different, but they are teaching different.
Yeah, it's like living double lives almost,
Yes.
right?
So in the beginning, I loved to be a student. I never think I will become a teacher, or I will teach people, or I will. Still, I'm a student. Still, I'm learning so many things. Still, I go for everyone. I learn from everyone. Like whatever good in them, I grab the things. I'm very good in observing things. I can look and I can decode that thing. Okay, and I can really inspire from everyone. So from the beginning, I was like love to be a student or love to be a learner. And first, you need to be a good student, then you can teach only.
Wow.
And the art of teaching is very very different from being a student, being a practitioner. The art of teaching is something else. Something, yeah,
It
totally.
sounds like it, but you know what you just said, that you feel like you will never stop being a student. I think that's what makes you a great teacher. You know, like
Yeah, thank
it's
you.
yes, it's really incredible that
Yeah.
you, with so much years of experience in so many varied categories, you can still tell that you are learning from every single student that comes to your class. It's
Yes,
absolutely
yes.
beautiful.
And I don't see my classes like I'm doing any service or something. It's same interesting for me also, like the student. They are interested, like okay, I have to go for the movement class. I'm also interested, like okay, I'm going with new students.
Oh
I can
wow.
learn from them also, and they don't know, but something I learn from them while seeing their practices also. I learn from them in
That's
free.
incredible. It kind of reminds me of this childlike curiosity when you're just a kid, you know,
Yes.
and you're like, yes, this, and this. And
Yeah.
I feel like it's very much a life part of you, which
Yes.
is
Yeah.
so beautiful. This
Yes.
is,
Yeah. Yeah. That's curiosity is important. That hunger is important. Otherwise, you will. If you lose interest, you will. You cannot grow. You cannot do things. So sometimes when I stop practice, also suddenly everything become useless. So that's the belief system works for you. So when you are practicing and you believe, everything become interesting, everything is like wow, this is so much helpful, this is so much. But when you are resisting your movement, when you are in lazy phase, if I will tell so much things to a lazy person or so much this thing, they feel like something. But when they practice that thing, it becomes so understanding. If someone is listening from this podcast also, they
uh-huh.
are not physically active or they are not moving so much, they are not, they feel like something happened, maybe it's not happening, or something is like just, they are just talking.
Yeah.
But when they will come on practice, when they will do that thing, when they experience that thing, it becomes like value to their life. Yes.
I love it. It really sounds like experience over knowledge. Like
Yes.
you can get knowledge after to, you know, complete your practice, but
Yeah.
without experiencing it, all feels kind of up in
Yes.
the air. What does it
Yes.
even mean?
Yes.
You
Yes.
don't understand. You don't
Even
feel
if
it.
I leave my practice for 1 week and I feel change my lifestyle, I feel like all this what we are talking here is useless, because that time my mental level will not cover that thing, will not on that thing.
Oh
So we
wow.
need to be on that state to understand that thing. It's not for everyone to understand that thing.
But thank you so much for sharing
Thank you
this
so much.
fact, because sometimes, you know, it feels like some people are always there, so aligned and, you
Yes,
know, in the
yes,
flow. But hearing even from you when it happens from time to time to kind
yes,
of get off the path and stop practicing, that yeah, it's really about keeping the practice on. It's
yes,
that
yes, yes.
hard and that simple in the same way, you
Yes,
know.
keep practicing, keep moving. That's the only thing.
And that's a beautiful message. So
Yeah.
tell me, if anyone listening to this podcast is interested to learn more, how they can find you and learn more about the sacred movement.
So they can find us on Instagram,
Okay.
the sacred underscore move, and we are working on our website also.
Oh, nice.
So hopefully, when you launch in few time, it will also alive, and they can invite me also if they want.
Yes, so you are
Yeah.
open for.
Yes, I'm open to go and share my things in different places. For now, I'm just sharing in Rishikesh because it's a very good hub, you can say, the world capital of yoga. So throughout the around the world, people are coming here. So it's very good opportunity for me also to meet new people around the world and to share my thing. But I would love to go in different places also to share my
Amazing.
thing
Yes.
close to nature
Oh,
mostly.
beautiful. Again, thank you
Thank
so
you.
much, Prince.
Thank you
You're
so much.
such an incredible person. I'm so grateful we have met. You
Thank you
have,
so much.
and I've been to one of your classes, and it was absolutely incredible. Definitely a highlight of my whole month here. So I'm so grateful. Thank you again.
Me too, me too. Thank you so
Oh,
much for inviting me. It was like very great experience for me. You are a very good listener. Thank you so much.
thank you. Oh my God. Okay, we did it.
We did it.
Thank you for listening to this episode of Pakpoi Talks. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed talking with Prince. If you're interested to find out more about him and what he does with Sacred Move, all the links will be in the description. Also, if you feel this episode inspired you or it gave you some value, please feel free to share it forward, follow the show, rate the show, and see you in the next one. I really appreciate you. Thank you. Bye.